Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Big Rivers Conference Baseball. This is the Big Rivers Conference opener here for the River Falls Wildcats, and today they will host the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Last year, these two teams split. They each had 2 one-run games, and they usually are very close affairs, and we're expecting nothing less today. Beautiful day, 52 degrees, a north wind, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Means it's kind of blowing in from left. Well, good afternoon again, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Billy Jensen, and we're going to be bringing you the action here this afternoon. Welcome aboard, everybody, and welcome to a sun-drenched First National Bank at River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin for Big Rivers Conference action. Umpires headed out towards home plate. They'll be exchanging bingo cards and pleasantries with both home coaches. Steve will get into some starting lineups, national anthem, and then he'll take you right into first pitch. Hey, Bill, how are you today?
I'm awesome. Beautiful time at the ballpark, and I'm excited for a good game.
Yeah, heck yeah. That umpire says, let's get the crumb rubber off the dish. Hey, on the mound today for your River Falls Wildcats, it'll be Ethan Jeffers. We saw him pitch last week. He's got some good velo, good control. It'd be fun to watch Ethan pitch today. He's your Tuesday guy, and he's going today. On the bump for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals will be Cole Perlberg. Head coach for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, Mitch Steinmetz, out there with head coach Ryan Bishop of the River Falls Wildcats. And I did not get umpires' names. And now our public address announcer, Scoreboard Steve.
High school baseball action between the Chippewa Falls Cardinals and the River Falls Wildcats. The starting lineup for both teams, beginning with the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Leading off is shortstop number 5, Brady Smith. Batting second is the catcher number 2, Landon Atkinson.
Oh, they're way down the line.
Third is the pitcher number 1, Cole Perlberg. Batting fourth, second baseman number 14, Lucas Wadsworth. Batting fifth is left fielder number 10, Brayden Hagman. Batting sixth, the first baseman number 9, Brecken Bolster. Batting seventh, the center fielder number 12, Jared Erickson.
All right, Jeff. Yeah, good to see you.
Batting eighth, the third baseman number 17, Brigham Garretts. And batting ninth, River Falls right fielder number 4, Kevin Thompson. Saw the RF and couldn't help myself. Now, here's the starting lineup for the River Falls Wildcats.
Right.
Leading off is second baseman number 7, Cal Usgard.
Cal Usgard.
Batting second, the shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
Go, Jake.
Batting third is first baseman number 25, Cal Demond.
All right, Cal.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 22, Brooks Rivard.
Go, Brooks.
Brooks Rivard.
Batting fifth,
We're not going to
center
confuse
fielder
that anymore.
Auden
Nope.
Pankinen.
All right,
Did you tell Corey that?
Yeah.
Batting sixth, the
Auden
right fielder
Pankinen.
number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Landon McQuaid.
Batting seventh, designated hitter number 3, Colton Maves.
Colton Maves.
Batting eighth, catcher number 24, Lane Amadon.
Lane Amadon.
Batting ninth, left fielder number 9, Quentin Anderson.
We call him Q, Quentin
And the
Anderson.
starting pitcher for the Wildcats today is number 18, Ethan Jeffers.
Ethan Jeffers is going to get the rock today. He'll be on the bump for your Cats.
And the rest of the River Falls Wildcats.
Corey said that when the Rivards lived in Hammond, it was Rivard, but then when they moved to the big city,
At this time,
You got to clean it up.
it was Rivard now.
Yeah, you got to
so,
clean
yeah.
it up. That's funny.
for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glared, the bombs bursting in air, they proved through the night that our flag
Well, good afternoon again, everybody, and welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. Big Rivers Conference baseball today. The Chippewa Falls Cardinals have traveled to town to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen bringing you the action this afternoon. Glad you're along on a sun-drenched afternoon from First National Bank of River Falls Field. Last instructions before they head out. Huddle up, high fives. Let's go. Wildcats break huddle. They're in the dark blue top today and the white pant. Looking good. Let me get my camera set up here. And on the bump today, Ethan Jeffers. And let's go around the horn defensively for the Cats. Pull that right up there, nice and tight for you. There we go. So on the bump, Ethan Jeffers behind the dish, Lane Emiden. Over at first base, Cal Dumond. Let's stick with the Cals and go Cal Usgard over at second base. Chase Rudolph at shortstop. Brooks Rivard over there at third. Quentin Anderson out in left field. Auden Pankinen will cover the real estate out in center field. And Landon McQuaid will be in right field. And there's your starting lineups defensively for your River Falls Wildcats. Yeah, you got the sun in the camera today. It's a sunny day. That's what we've got. Welcome aboard, everybody. Glad you're here. Get up in the chat section. Let us know where you're watching from today. And say hello. Looks like Ethan Jeffers is about ready. He's going to be facing Brady Smith. Then it'll be Landon Atkinson. And then Cole Perlberg. He'll be followed by Lucas Logslet, Braden Hagman, Brecken Boisvert, Jared Erickson, and Brigham Garretts.
The shortstop, number 5, James.
To the dish for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals shortstop, Brady Smith. Look at prompt game time, 4:30 prompt.
Wow.
Look at that. 52 degrees, and we're underway. That's down low, ball one. One ball, no strikes, just underway, right on schedule. Landon Atkinson waits on deck for Chippewa Falls. The pitch. That one's there. Now it's 1-1. Yeah, the flags are kind of still, but there's a little wind whipping around field side. You can hear it. The 1-1 pitch from Jeffers on its way. Check swing. Did he get a piece of that, or did it hit the ground? It's 2-1.
Yep, I think it just hit the ground.
Just hit the ground, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's Auden Pankinen in your foreground. He's playing shallow. Usually we don't get the shot of him. He's backed up there. The 2-1 on its way. Jeffers delivers. That's high and away. Now 3-1 to the approval of the Chippewa Falls Cardinals dugout. They're all jacked up today. These teams are evenly matched. Again, last year they split 2 one-run games. The 3-1 from Jeffers is on its way. Nice fastball on the inside corner. What'd you have that one at? I'm going to guess 84.
I had that at 82.
There we go. The 3-2 pitch. Ooh, that's close.
Ooh, that was close.
And on down to first goes Brady Smith on a leadoff walk. That's something you just don't like to hear. Good at bat there by Brady Smith. Saw a lot of pitches and garnered himself the one-out free pass. Now the catcher, Landon Atkinson, make his way in. Let's see if they try to go big inning here, or maybe try to get him over. Ethan Jeffers backs off the mound. Rubs the baseball. Brady Smith out to his lead at first. Nice 4-step lead. check him. Back in safely. Ball squirts away from first baseman Cal Dumont. He goes and runs that down. Keep an eye on him. Not going. The pitch. Ground ball. Back up the middle. Nice play. And he's out.
Yeah.
Wow. Little jam shot and a diving play there behind the base. Nice job, Chase Rudolph, getting that. Wow.
He did great. Came over and it was just held up just enough for him to get underneath.
Just got underneath it. You just got a shot of that at home. So line out, and there's one down. Little grip tape line shot on the infield. One down, and we go to Cole Perlberg. Perlberg looks at a strike. Right down Hanson drive, and it's 0-1. 80 miles an hour on that one. We have a new sponsor for our radar gun. We'll get into that in just a second. Maybe between batters, we'd be proud to kick that off. Runner goes, and now he'll have to go back after that foul ball. So, yeah, here's our new sponsor. We call it the Streeters Heater Meter. Our previous sponsor said, quit saying their name. Their phone is ringing too much, and they're getting too much business they can't handle anymore, so we had to change it up.
That's a good problem.
It's a good problem to have. Ball gets away. Now on down to second base. Goes Brady Smith on an E1. Ball gets just past Dumont over there at first. E1. Yeah, we don't want to, we were told on that sponsor, I'm not really going to say who it is, but it's Ikari Ohms A. That's it. They're doing really well, and they really runner to third, throw down to third.
Got him.
Got him at third base. Tried to get down there and get that on a little pass ball, and Brady Smith tries to get to third, and really nice job by Lane Amadon. Throws it down to third, and Brooks Rivard applies the tag. 2 down. That's a huge out. Now we go to Cole Perberg. That leadoff walk erased. That doesn't happen that often.
No, it doesn't, but that's great.
Ooh. Strike 3 looking, and gets him on the 12-6 yacker. That drops in there. And, boy, they kind of had something going there with that leadoff walk. He gets the second on the air, and then thrown out at third, and then the looking third strike, and that will do it for Chippewa Falls here in the top of inning 1. They get no runs on no hits. There was an error and none left. 1/2 an inning in the books here from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Cardinals nothing. Wildcats coming to bat.
That throw down by Amadon was a perfect throw.
Perfect throw.
Great tag by Brooksy. But I'm still amazed that Amadon's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
he handles the duties behind the plate incredibly well for being so young.
It's hard to be a sophomore and make a varsity team, let alone a catcher.
Yeah, good point.
That's such a pivotal leadership position.
That's awesome, and he does a great job.
On the bump today for Chippewa Falls, Cole Perlberg, and we should probably go around their horn defensively, Bill.
Okay, sounds good. Here you go.
All right, we'll get that pulled up for you. Here we go. Defensively for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, Cole Perlberg will be on the mound. Landon Atkinson will be behind the plate. Brecken Boisvert will be over at first. Lucas Logset at second base. Brady Smith at shortstop. Let me see. Brigham Garrett's over there at third base. Braden Hagemenser in left field. Jared Erickson in center field. And Gavin Thompson in right field. There's your starting 9 defensively for your Chippewa Falls Cardinals. And, Bill, if you could flip that back around, we'll be good to go. Thank you, sir. Brady Hagman in left field. Due up for the Wildcats, Cal Usgard, Chase Rudolph, and Cal Dumond. Then it'll be Brooks Rivard, Auden Pankinen, Landon McQuaid, Colton Maves, Lane Eminen, and Quentin Anderson. Cal Usgard makes his way to the dish. And that wind's right out of the north east. Kind of a strange wind,
It
isn't
is
it?
a strange wind. I don't think it's made up its mind what it wants to do yet.
It's been all over the joint. All right, here we go. Bottom of inning 1, no score. Usgard's in. Looks at a strike, letter high off the arm of Cole Perlberg. Oh and 1. Perlberg set, and here it comes. Ground ball to short, gathered on to first. Got him by 4 steps. Nice play out there at short by Brady Smith to get Cal Usgard on a well-struck ground ball to short. There's 1 down. Now we go to Chase Rudolph. So Rudolph will make his way to the plate with 1 out. And Cole Perlberg gets the first big one. That's high. 1 ball and no strikes on shortstop. Chase Rudolph. The pitch to Chase. That one's there. Now it's 1 and 1. Just underway. There's no score. We're in the bottom of inning 1. Protractor followed up against the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on shortstop. Chase Rudolph. Cole Perlberg stares in to his battery mate, Landon Atkinson. Still staring. Now he has what he likes. The pitch. Tries to go fastball high and away. That must have been like 83, huh?
I had 80.
Okay, there you go.
Just missed.
On the Streeters Heater Meter. It's a good place. Got good food, good atmosphere. Great Friday night fish fry. Softly hit, foul, and out of play.
Great
Great
tacos.
Great tacos. Talk to us about the tacos
I had those on Saturday night. They have great street tacos.
down there at Streeters.
Yep, and you can order them however, but they just charge by the piece, and you have as many as you want. And I had too many, and but they were delicious, incredibly well cooked, and just really tasty.
I could go for a plate of those right now.
I know.
The 2-2. Strike 3 looking. And they're going to throw it around.
Took a lot of speed off of that pitch.
He did. Gets Chase Rudolph looking. There's 2 down. Now we go to Cal Dumond. Chime on in. Let us know where you're watching from today, or just say hello. Hit the like button. Make this thing go viral. It's a pretty good Big Rivers Conference baseball game. Why not? The pitch. That 12-6 yacker drops in there, top of the zone. Nice start for Perlberg. Gets the first 2. Cal Dumond wants something to say about that. Popped up. Short right field. Right fielder calling. Makes the catch in that wind. That's not going to be easy.
Nope.
But Cal Dumond flies out to right. You see, you can barely hear Billy. So let me see. So I'm going to turn him up a little bit then. Okay. There we go. I'm turning Bill up.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we want to be able to hear Bill.
I sound much better now.
There we go.
A lot of people wish they could turn that off. So thanks whoever let you know that.
There we go. So Cal Dumont flies out to right, and that will do it for the River Falls Wildcats here in the bottom of the first. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left. 1 inning of play complete from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Still no score. Rob Derry says better.
Thanks, Rob.
He's kind of quiet over there.
I was watching too much PGA over the weekend, I guess.
Right, a little Bill Nance. So give a shout out to my mother as well, watching in Waupun. She's a baseball fan. Give Mom a shout out. Oh, Mom, glad you're tuned in here this afternoon to Wildcat baseball. Glad you're here.
I love when your mom tunes in.
I love it too. It's a good deal. Rob Derry's tuned in from the ranch, 7 miles east of River Falls. Well, right now, Rob, I was going to give you the trophy, but my mom from Waupun, she's got the traveling trophy right now farthest away, so you got to beat Waupun. That's 3 hours and 47 minutes in the car from here. Depends on if you hit the light and Portage or not on the way through on 33. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Chippewa Falls. Logset, Hegman, and Boytsvert. And Mike Cayley is in the house. Hold on. We're going to get you a headset here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. The pitch.
Ooh.
That called a strike. I'm going to get Mike Cayley a headset. So hold on. Yeah, we're going to get you practiced up here. Oh, yeah. Here, unfurl that, would you? Unfurl that. We'll get you turned up. We'll get you tuned in. Can you hear Mike? Mike Cayley.
I can hear you just fine.
I'm going to turn you up a little bit, too, because Rob Derry's at home. He said, turn the boys up.
We don't want to talk to Rob Berry.
He should be here with us.
We got a radar gun on this one.
This is no dollar show.
Wait, it is, but you just can't see it from the TV.
All right, and he even puts the pitch, like a speed on the thing, 80 miles an hour.
You're kidding me.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Here it comes. That hits the corner now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. We're in the top of inning 2. Yeah, that's our award. That is the Sandlot Samurai of the game.
Oh, wow. I think I saw something with a
Yeah.
Rivard kid wearing that, didn't I?
And if you lose, it's the Miyagi Warrior Band, and if it's the win, you get it's the Sandlot Samurai of the game.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you have to pick that too. So we have some important duties up here.
Miyagi-Do?
Yeah, it's now 3-2. Wax on, wax off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal.
I still think there were some child labor law issues with that movie.
Possibly.
Oof.
Ground ball, right side.
Come on, no.
Slow hit. Got to get there.
Good
Got him by a step. You guys got a great look at that at home right there at first
Of course,
base.
this isn't my first show up here, West. You don't need to point out your raised monitor now and radar guns and speed.
You have welcome to the studio.
We've gotten a little bit better than fading my phone from my microphone.
Welcome to the studio. Nice play at second base out there by Cal Usgard. Now we go to Braden Hagman, who looks at a strike.
Well, what do we know about the BRC? I was just talking to Mr. Usgard and Mr. Rivard down below.
Wildcats were in second place last year behind Hudson. Little jam shot right side. That's going to be a tough play. Got to field it. Flip to first. Oh, once again, Cal Usgard fielding his position well. Has to come in on that little cue shot over there that just got past the pitcher and flipped it over to Cal Dumond at first, and 2 ground balls a second and 2 outs.
All right.
So last year the Wildcats were second place BRC.
Yep.
Chippewa Falls middle of the pack. These 2 teams split last year.
Okay.
So, this is always a real tough battle.
All right.
Yeah. So
They all look like baseball players.
they're all good. We got Ethan Jeffers on the mound for the Cats, and Cole Perlberg is throwing the rock for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals.
Sister was a good volleyball player, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Perlbert.
Yep, that one.
Spin differential, Westy.
Fouled up, out of play.
Turf versus not turf. How's a ground ball spin?
It's a lot more true here. You just don't get a bad hop. It's not going to hit a cow pasture hoof mark. It's not going to hit a rock. This is true, right? You can just get down and get in front of the ball. You're not going to get a bad hop here.
We didn't have this fancy stuff in the late 80s.
No. We were lucky if they dragged it.
Drag. What was a drag back then?
Right. He hooked up behind my dad's
That
72 Ford.
That did
and
not
he'd
hit him?
pull that thing around. I thought it hit him, too. Just behind him. Now 2-1. Hey, Leroy Larson's on. Good to hear you guys again. Hey, Leroy, Bill and Carol Jeffers. Hello from Rushford, Minnesota. Great grandma Jeffers.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? We love grandmas. We love great grandmas even better.
Well, how about if your
Grown ball, right side. Flip it. Got him. Nice job. Speaking of Jeffers, the kid out there. Nice job getting off the mound, getting that. High fives all the way around into the dugout for the River Falls Wildcats.
Can you give me a
And
summary,
Ethan
Kev?
Jeffers. I will give you a summary. 3 up, 3 down for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. Inning and a half in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. Still no score.
Did you go to the band room and take some stands here, too?
Yeah, Bill brought those.
Bill,
Bill brought those.
I thought you weren't in town anymore.
I'm here. Well, I'm in Door County most of the time, but I'm here on
Just
game
scheduled a
days.
trip to come see you in August.
Awesome.
Labor Day.
Well, that'll let me when I'm over there every week.
All right, well.
So check out, this is our new sponsor right here. So we got the Streeters Heater Meter. So that's our radar gun. They're the new sponsor of that. Our first sponsor got too busy. They said don't mention her name again because it's working too well. So we're gonna pass the baton over to Streeters and hopefully they can get some butts in the seats down there.
I just connected Colleen and Fred with my buddy Jason Hammond. We went up and watched my daughter scrimmage against the Gophers. St. Thomas was up at the Gophers on Saturday, and Jason Hammond is the graphic designer that redid the Wildcat logo and my River Guide logo. So they said, you want to do some work for us on Streeters? And
there you go.
we'll see.
Well, there it is. The Streeters Heater Meter. Also want to thank Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estates. She's a pro. She's at 612-703-3944. All right, we're going to go 4, 5, and 6 for the Cats.
Third baseman number 22, Brooks Rivard.
Double deuce.
Brooks Rivard, he was one of our Sandlot Samurais of the game. He hit a bases clearing triple. Great Grandma Jeffers. That is beautiful.
That is.
Flips one foul out of play. That's off the Liney's Lodge roof.
Oh, grabbed it. One-hander.
One-hander down there. No balls and a strike. We're in the second. There's no score. Pitcher's duel thus far.
So, Billy Jensen, are you entering the miles an hour
I am.
after you read it?
Yes.
Wow, Hickory
And
Holmes
he's
is
keeping
getting sophisticated.
And we got 74 fields up there he's completing as well. That's a strike. Now it's 0-2.
What are you calling me in here for next week then?
Right
No.
here, you're just going to go right here. And
You've
got to
do that job.
Oh, I don't want to do the book.
Yeah. I might just leave you with this shot here, and then you can just do that. Yeah.
Don't ask for any help because I don't know anything that he does over there.
Just started getting nervous already. A lot of pressure on this broadcast.
The 0-2. It's like riding a bike. One ball and 2 strikes.
I was excited when I heard you were coming up Monday and Tuesday.
Are you going to be here too, though, right,
Yep.
Billy? Billy, you got a kid out here, or what are we doing?
Nope.
Are you just
No.
hanging?
Just hanging. Just
God, you're a
hanging out
good
with
man.
Kev,
Yeah.
my buddy Kev.
Someday I'm going to have to sit down with Billy and tell you a story.
Oh, good.
We got time.
I don't know if I dare do it.
The
Kev.
1-2.
Oh,
Ground ball back up to the middle.
spinning.
There's Brooks Rivard with a base knock. Atta baby Brooksy. Third baseman Brooks Rivard, first hit of the baseball game, hits that right back where it came from, right into your living room. And there's a single for Brooks Rivard. Now we're going to go to Auden Pankinen.
His dad was sounding like we could be at the top of the BRC or the bottom of the BRC. Kind of unknown here with a lot of new faces, right?
It's new
Graduated
faces.
a plethora of players last
Yeah,
year.
it's tight. You just don't know.
What did he say, Kev, that we have 6 or 7 new starters this year?
Yeah. 7. There's 2 seniors. How about that?
2 seniors. Good call.
2 returners. Brooks Rivard with his lead off at first. The pitch. That one drops in the top of the zone. It's 0-1 to center fielder Auden Pankinen.
Center fielder when he's not throwing, huh? Mm-hmm. He's not a PO.
Nope.
And that's
He's-
I was
he
talking
can-
to some of the Woodbury coaches. They got some POs.
Hey, Justin Dumont, Mankato, Minnesota. Welcome aboard, Mankato.
Which Dumont is that?
All across the fruited plain. It was related to the
Oh, I know he's related to Cal, but the Dumonts goes
Justin.
Steve and
Yeah,
Jeff.
well, Justin. So, Justin, let us know. Uncle?
Well, he's a cousin to
Cousin?
Cal, I'm guessing,
See?
but I don't know who his dad is.
Well, you got to let us know, Justin, because Mike Cayley's asking.
And Kaylee knows everyone.
Give us the family tree, would you?
Oh,
That's hammered in the left field. Get
Get it.
down, ball.
Yeah.
That's
Go, go,
over
go.
his head. That's all the way to the wall. That's off the Brun sign. Here
Come on,
comes
Rivard.
Rivard. They're going to think about waving Brooksy in. Now they're going to hold him up.
plow was down. It's still early. Not sure if we're into spring yet or not.
Boy, I tell you what, Auden Pankinen put a juice into that and got himself a
The new batter is right.
double. We go single double, and the Wildcats are in business here in the bottom of inning 2. They got 2 on and nobody out, and we're going to go to Landon McQuaid. They call him Bino,
Bino.
and Bino's got a great opportunity here. The pitch to Bino.
Oh, that's
Hits
a slapper.
through right side, and that's through.
Come on
That's
now.
going to score 1 for sure.
Booted.
Let's see. Here they comes around third. It goes Pankin into the plate. He'll score. Now he's thinking about 3. Look at the
Got
kid
all the
digging
time in
in.
the world.
There it is. There he is. Look at Miyagi right there. That a baby. Little karate kid. Hey, Danielson. Nice shot.
A little trouble out there in right field. A little
Mhm.
spin we were talking
I
about.
give that a triple, huh?
No.
I think you don't think you
You're
gave him
too
an air.
easy.
I
You're
don't-
too
I
easy.
don't-
Back in the old day, that would have been a single.
I don't think Steve threw an air up there.
Good
Nope,
slapper.
Okay,
That was a triple.
let's give the home kid a triple then.
Maves?
Now we go to Colton Maves, a designated hitter.
It's a baseball name. Colton.
Sure it is.
Oh, that first one's juicy.
Drops in there. There he is. Mr. Landon McQuaid. 2 RBI triple. There he stands at third with nobody out. Hey, Coach likes to bunt right here.
I know. I'm seeing. I'm watching. Everyone knows.
That's high. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. 2 in for the Cats here in the second. 3 straight hits. They're working on this. They're working on the team cycle right now. They got a single, double, triple.
Well, time for the new blackboard out there.
How about the home run?
Billy Jensen got his start listening to the Mike and Rob experience.
That's exactly
He's
right.
talked about that.
He-
We've talked about
He
that.
got hooked with Brianna Brathel and Dad Corey. So
Yep.
he was on every broadcast. He was getting us gifts and took
yeah.
such good care of us.
He takes good care of everybody. Hey, Renee Bishop, she found the clap emojis. Clap, clap, clap. You bet. Softly hit left side.
Come on. Yep.
Ooh.
There you go.
They're going to go 1, and they'll get the out, but the run will plate. Really nice job by Landon McQuaid getting a great jump at third base. Third baseman Brigham Garretts was thinking about going home. He says, I'd better just get an out. And he throws it over to his first baseman, Brecken Boisvert. They get the out, but a run plates. Ground out to third. 5-3 if you're scoring along at home with your number 2 lead pencil and your McGregor
yes.
scorebook.
McGregor. Is that counted as an RBI for
That
Mr.
is.
Maves? Okay.
That is a ribby.
I would assume. I just had to ask.
Now we go to Landon Amadon.
Amadon?
Amadon or Amadon? Steve says Amadon. Amadon?
Parker says Amadon.
Amadon.
Little
There
brothers
you go.
in sixth
Lane
grade.
Amadon.
Sophomore catching.
Yeah.
We were talking about that right as you walked
Gunning
up
him.
about how it's really, it's hard enough for a sophomore to be playing at the varsity level, but catching is a whole nother thing, right? I mean, that's a leadership role. That's a lot of athleticism. So hats off to Lane Amadon, starting catcher for varsity.
I was chatting with one of my 7th grade students at Eastridge, right? He goes to Eastridge, who are back-to-back state champs. He's a 7th grader. He started as a catcher on the varsity team yesterday.
What?
Wow.
Or
Wow.
didn't start, but had some innings.
Huh.
He came out of the womb throwing 67.
Well,
Did you say 7th grade, Mike?
7th
They
grader.
can play 7th grade on varsity in Minnesota?
Yep.
Wow.
Don't like it. Should be 9 through 12 in my opinion.
So
but they
he's
do.
only been on the planet for 12 years.
He is, and he's a 5'10" kid and skinny, real good hockey player.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Come on now, keep her rolling.
And Amadon fouls it away. So Maves gets the ribby. He's been the only out. That's a good exchange run for an out there. Lane Amadon now with the bases clear. It's a 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Why not push that at home, Westy? Just not enough time on that last ribby?
Yeah, he
Looked.
probably thought about it, but then he's thinking, I don't have a chance there. And the smart play now early in the game is just get an out.
All right.
You could be messing around, throw it home late. Everybody's going to be safe, and then you just might as well put a 50-cent piece in the merry-go-round because it's going to take, and could be a long inning.
When
so
a guy talks about a
limit it.
McGregor scorebook, you know you can go to him with a lot of questions.
It's a risk-reward there. You just get the out. You got to limit the damage here now.
Waupun back in the early 80s probably was not a baseball powerhouse.
No, we were. We were a baseball, still are.
Really?
Oh, that's a baseball mecca down there. So
I thought it was just a prison system.
there is. One time I had a friend who was he was on the recreation guy there at at the prison, and he would get us in to play against the prisoners.
Did you really?
Yes.
How are they?
That was their World Series.
I bet.
We did Fox Lake Correctional and then in the Waupun.
Didn't Burt Reynolds do a movie like that once, but it was football?
Yeah, but no,
Wow.
it's their World Series. The 1-2. Just misses there now 2-2.
Good at bat.
Lane Amidon real good at bat here.
Yeah, a lot of pitches with this at bat. Good job.
Bill, it's 28 if you look on the thing right there, 28 in the upper right corner.
Of course.
Bill's got that.
But not this at bat.
No, this pitcher, that one drops in there and
Off speed on him on that one,
throw it around. And got Lane Amidon looking on that
huh?
breaking
I got you
ball.
now, bro.
2 down. Now we go to Quentin Anderson. We just call him Q.
Okay.
He's the left fielder. See if Quentin can keep her going here with 2 in the bucket. We're at the 9 spot in the order.
I'd like to be in on the batter's box here, eh?
He's towing the line, isn't he? Anderson looks. Here it is. Fastball, strike at the letters. It's 0-1 on 9-hole hitter Quentin Anderson. Anderson wants to turn this thing over, get it back to the top of the order to Cal Usgard here in inning 2. 3 is a good number. Nice crooked number here in inning 2.
How are the Falcons doing, Westy?
Not
Then
too
their
bad for their
inaugural.
first year. Right back up
Ooh,
the middle,
nice
but
play.
right back to the pitcher. He'll toss to first, and that'll do it. So Quentin Anderson squares it up right back to Cole Perlberg, who just snags it
Give me
and
a
throws it
rundown.
over his first baseman, and that will do
Something
it.
exciting here, too, Kev.
That'll do it. So the River Falls Wildcats get 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and none left. 2 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Your Wildcats 3, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals nothing. Let's go to the 3rd.
All right. I'll go there with you.
Let's do it. Let's thank our main sponsor, Sarah Jenkins.
Hi, my name is Sarah Jenkins, and I'm your River Falls Realtor. Wildcat baseball season is heating up, and so is the River Falls housing market. Whether you're a cherry picker stand or dreaming of a home run property, know that I've got you covered. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or maybe you just want to know the value of your home, give me a call today at 612-703-3944, or you can visit sarahjenkins.com.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins, proud sponsor of Wildcat Baseball. She's over there at Property Executives. She's at sarahjenkins.com. Hey, if you've been living in your house for a while and you're like, well, how much is my house worth? What's been going on in the market? Give Sarah a call. She would love to do a free market analysis for you, let you know what's going on in your neighborhood.
Follow her on social media, Westy. She
She's
gives a
good.
weekly market report. Hi, friends.
She's a pro.
She does a good job.
Yeah, old neighbor of mine, neighbor of Parker's now. Dan just got a Cybertruck. Her husband.
Yes. All right. Mr. Jeffers is loose. We're ready. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals here in the 3rd. Erickson, Garretts, and Thompson. Erickson, Garretts, and Thompson. Here we go. Top of inning 3.
Come on, Jeffers.
7 inning tilt today.
All right.
Mike, good to see you. Glad
Good to
you're up
see
here.
You, Cal. You got
Yeah.
a birthday coming up on my calendar?
I
see
do.
you?
I
Uh-huh,
do.
uh-huh.
I do.
You're getting old.
I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger. I don't feel too bad. How about that?
That's all that matters.
Yep. Actually feel pretty good. 1 ball and no strikes.
Your hair looks good.
If you take care of it a little bit. You spend some time and throw some product, and boom,
I'm out of that.
1 ball, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's not
nobody
always
out.
how it works, Kev.
No.
At least I have some, right?
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Ethan Jeffers rocks, and here it comes. Foul that one right to the backstop, and we're at 1-2.
Jeffers is a junior, eh?
Isn't it a nice stand that Billy brought here? I
It-
can just
it is.
glance over. And
It
I
is.
Got that right there. Yeah. So our field mics are on 4. We can turn those up
I'm
or
not
down.
touching
It's
anything.
a little
I'm not,
windy.
I'm not going to touch anything.
Don't touch it.
Me neither.
Oh,
Right back
come
up
on
through
now.
the box.
Oh,
Nice
oh.
play at
Stick,
short.
stick.
Gathered. Got to go to 1.
Nope.
Not going to be in time. Boy, he almost had that on the light line drive. Did Chase Rudolph. That's in and out of the glove. It falls down to planet Earth. They're going to call that an error.
I think
E6.
he'd like that one back again.
E6. E6. You saw that at home. It was in the glove. It was out of the glove. He fielded it, threw it to first, and just safe.
Did we all sit on the couch on Sunday and watch the Masters?
It was so nice out, I had to get off the couch.
I couldn't.
I watched, and then I didn't watch, and I saw the end.
I was alone. Well, my brother came for a little while. Come
That's
on,
it
D.
through on the right side. That's through, and now just as the Wildcats did, it's runners on here for Chippewa Falls, and this is their first hit of the game. So we have an error and a base hit.
No hitter's gone, you're telling me.
No hitter is gone,
All
and
right.
now we're at the 9 spot in the order. So the 7-8 batters did their job. Now it'll be up to Gavin Thompson. You know what I would say right here, fellas? Watch for the bunt.
Okay.
We're at the 9 spot in the order. If 2 guys are on. This is a pretty typical bunt situation.
Now,
but
is he going to bring that down the right field line west or your left field
he
line?
should
with
go
this
down. He
situation?
should go down left field line with
Okay.
this because it's really tough to field that. And then who's going to cover third?
Gotcha.
Mike. He's going to swing away, and head coach Mitch Steinmetz is going to go for the big inning. Now maybe let's see. A lot of signs he's going through over there at third base.
I wonder if Mitch's daughter is Paige Steinmetz, another
I
volleyball player,
think
rock star.
Probably a lot of relation over there with that.
We'll leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Billy thought it too.
Steinmetz.
That's why I get the chuckle.
Head coach Mitch, he might be the dad.
I'm guessing.
Head coach right over here at third base. 0-1. The pitch to Thompson. Here it comes. Swinging away. That one's a strike. Now it's quickly 0-2. Real nice job by Jeffers getting ahead of Gavin Thompson. Now it's 0-2.
Still bunt situation, Kev?
Nope, not with 2 strikes. He'd be swinging away here. Now Jeffers is looking
Why?
to, because if you foul off a bunt, you're out.
Okay.
So
Don't foul off a bunt.
nope. My coach would make you bunt if he
Yeah.
wasn't having you bunt. He'd get mad. There it
How
is.
about
Took a
that
little
instead?
off of that. He pulled the string right there. That's a little bit of a frisbee right here. So if you get
Oh, no, I know. I've
if you
seen
need
it.
some adjective, you just go like that as a frisbee,
Yeah.
and they flip that in there, and it's down goes Thompson. There's now 1 out on the strikeout swinging.
Bring us to the top.
Now we go back to the top of the order. Brady Smith. Brady walked his first time up today. 2 on.
One
there
out.
they are. A couple of red shirts on there. With 1 out. Jeffers set, and here it comes. That's a nice crisp fastball on the inside corner. Probably about 82 on the gun over there.
84.
84.
Hammond did a
on
good
this-
job of framing that,
That
too.
was probably one of his harder pitches today.
It was. I think he had one other one at 84, and that's the only 2.
The Streeters Heater Meter.
Whoa.
They're on 218, 222 Main Street. Time has been called. Let's go check their address right here. They're at 212 South Main.
Wow.
I have it on there. 212 South Main.
Okay, good. Good. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I didn't
Yeah.
want to go to the wrong door.
right? I would go to the one that says Streeters right up there on the awning.
I hung that sign with Fred Barr. I was dangling over the roof of the building.
Sure
he was
you
up on
were.
one of my old rickety ladders, and
Survived it. That's
barely.
high. Yeah, speaking of age and whatnot, you shouldn't get on the ladder.
Well, I told Fred I wasn't getting on it. That's why I put his backside up there instead. I'm here to do free labor. I'll hang off the roof.
So, Billy, we got the same thing going on we had the other day. We got a little bit of a stream issue.
Oh, we do?
Not right now. I see it right here.
Want me to pull it up, or is it good?
No, it's not good, but we'll just got to ride it out. We had this the other day. There's nothing we can do.
Oh, yeah, it kind of froze
Well, I
up.
used to
Yeah.
panic a lot in that
I know,
situation.
but
Kev, I'd shut down, restart, and
It's weird.
open it up under a new broadcast.
I don't know. It's weird. It's going, but it's chugging.
It is, yeah. I can kind of see it on the live
It's
feed.
chugging. It's chugging. So those of you at home, this is nothing to do with us. This is YouTubing.
Billy Jensen, where'd you grow up?
Little
Hammond.
softly hit right side, and that's
Ooh.
going to drop just over the second baseman's head. Let's see if they decide to score. They'd run. They do not. And that little duck snort just drops in right over the second baseman's head out in short right field. And that's a single for leadoff batter Brady Smith. Bases are loaded now for Landon Atkinson.
I was a proud St. Croix Central Panther.
I should have known that.
They weren't so proud of me, but I was proud to be one of them.
Smell like a guy from Central. I should have known that.
Smell you later.
Yep, I even played baseball.
Well, that's good. I played until the ball started to curve. Then I was done at about 13. No more. I was like, what's the name from Major League? Serrano.
Serrano. Hats for bats.
Except I didn't hit the fastball that hard.
Nice fastball in the outside corner.
All right.
Landon Atkinson lined out to short his first time up today.
I'll take that for a twisted double play to get out of here.
Let's get out of here. The 1-1 pitch. That's that's there now. 1-2. Nice pitch there off the arm of Ethan Jeffers. And Landon Atkinson, the catcher.
Slowed that one down to 69, Kev.
All right.
Yep.
Doing a great job with his speed.
Pulled the string.
Super important.
The 1-2 pitch is a big one.
Come on,
comebacker. Go to home
no.
and now go to one. And they're just going to get the out at home there. So that was the comebacker you're looking for right there. Right back to the pitcher, and you go home to get the one. You get the force out there, and then you thought maybe you could get the one at first, but they'll just not be gritty and get that big out at home. So 1-2 on that. There's
Priorities.
2 down. Priorities, and that's a fielder's
Situational play, we'll call that, Billy Jensen.
Situational play.
Right.
Base is still loaded, and we go to Cole Perlberg, the pitcher, and someone say he's trying to help his cause here.
Billy, did you come over here in high school to come to PR's place? Were you part of the PR's crowd?
I was.
I probably ran across you back in the day then.
Yep. Rick Flood and I used to play softball together back in the day. A lot of fun.
Last time you saw Flood.
Not for a while.
Weighs about 170 pounds
I
right
saw
now.
that he was on. I was like, that's not. No. He was a big rig back in high school.
Yeah.
Was a good dude.
Very good. Was. A little shady now, but
2-0.
Ricky used to have
No place to put him.
he used to put us on his patio on Friday nights, Westy. Rick Flood always had the YouTube on. Or the Cube maybe back then.
Maybe. And he's on all the time. 2 balls, no strikes. Got to have a strike here from the windup. Here comes Ethan Jeffers. Really big juncture in this game.
Come on
the
now.
2-0. 3-0. Again, no place to put him.
Nope.
Should Perlberg reach, Lucas Logslet waits on deck. Perlberg struck out looking his first time up. Now he's ahead in the count.
Jeffers with a little frustration pound on his hip.
He walked him. And that will play to run on a walk. So the first run for Chippewa Falls is via the free pass. Forces in a run. They were looking to get out of this thing, and the bases are still loaded. Now we're going to go to Lucas Logslet.
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 All right.
4 spot in the order. Got to get through here. He's your toughest hitter. Hitting in the 4-hole. The pitch. Gassed him up high and tight. Threw it right past him. It's 0-1.
83? I'm waiting for you, Billy. I see the way you punch at the key panel. I'll wait.
Thanks. I'll go faster.
That's just upstairs. Now 1-1. Bases are loaded. They're all full of Cardinals. You can see a lot of red jerseys out there. And the Wildcats looking to go on shutdown. The Cardinals trying to jam another quarter in the merry-go-round. See if it takes. The pitch.
Not today.
High and tight. 2-1.
Bishop ready for a conference at the mound or not yet?
So Justin said, Dumont says, Ryan Dumont is my son.
Ryan.
My son.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And Steve are my uncles.
Oh, I got you.
Flowing up, following out of play, and we're 2-2. Said Ryan Dumont is my son. Jeff and Steve are my uncles.
I got you. I just walked past Jeff. He's sitting up here wrapped up in a blankie and a hood. That's what barbers do. They get cold easy. Battle is real.
Tried to get him to go for that curveball. Now it's 3-2, and what we got here now, folks, is bases loaded, 2 outs, no place to put him, and they're going to be going with the pitch.
Yep.
Everybody in the dugout, Mike is yelling, "Wait till he delivers." From the
Slow
windup,
play him.
Ethan Jeffers. Here it comes. Runners go. Hit to third. Nice job. Brooks Revard got it. Throws high. Step on the base. They got him. Oh, nice play over there at first base by Cal Dumond. And let's go right into the dugout and his high fives all the way around into the Wildcat dugout right there. Oh, nice play of Brooks Rivard. That ball was scorched
Yes,
off the
it
bat
was.
of Logslet, and Brooks Rivard knocks it down, throws it across, and gets the out. That's a simple ground out to third, but really not that simple for Rivard. Nice play. They do get 1 run on 1 hit. There was an error and 3 left. After 2.5 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field, 3-1 Cats.
Meow. Got me all twisted up here, Kev. You don't take very good care of the
I
gear
know.
like Rob and I used
haven't
to.
had that unfurled this year.
I know.
so-
Rob was meticulous. You know that.
Well, you just came up here, and if I would have had an extra second, I got my internet spinning, which is not good. And it's not the internet issue. It's, I don't know what it is.
Kev, what is going on out by Melgard Monument and not the Boulevard-ish area? What's being built? I see a lot of dirt getting pushed and
I
some
don't know.
buildings going up.
I don't know what that is out there. I think that's in the. I don't think that's in the city.
Really?
That out there by the frontage. The whirling dervish. She threw on the end of that. Took a little off of that, had him out in front, and it's now quickly 0-2 on Brecken Boisvert. The 0-2. Chopper back up to the middle. Got it. Flipped his first. Nice play once again there, Mr. Cal Uskard to get Brecken Boisvert on a simple ground out to second. Quickly 2 down. We go to Jared Erickson.
This card's busy on the 2-bag.
Does a nice job out there.
Yeah.
This whole infield is doing really well, especially for not playing together all that much. They've been doing great so far this year.
A lot of reps.
Mhm.
A lot of reps. Do the boys practice here?
Yeah, they practice here as well. 0-1 now on Jared Erickson. Reached on an error his first time up. That's hit towards
Come
center
on.
field.
Come on.
Center fielder moving over
There you go, good
and
play.
makes the catch.
Shortstop got it.
Nice job. Shortstop eases out there, and that'll do her.
Chase Rudolph.
Chase Rudolph glides out towards center field. Wasn't hit that hard, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left. 3.5 in the books.
You back on?
3-1. No, just kind of. It's not. It's just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Spitting
I
was
don't
better.
know. Yeah,
We've had a lot of good stuff to talk about, too.
I know. It's
You'll catch up.
It's mildly frustrating. So I'm going to go over here and see what I can do. I'm going to open a widget here.
That
So,
last batter was Sam Brasina.
Sam Brasina.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that was Brasina for Erickson.
Thanks, Steve.
Guy doesn't miss much over there to our right.
No,
Nope.
he's dialed in.
So then who's in center?
Center fielder number. Parker, what's the number on center fielder's back here if he spins?
I don't just.
With that, did Cole Perlberg go out there? Okay, gotcha.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Wildcats is third baseman number 22, Brooks Rivard.
So Brooks Rivard leading off here in the bottom of inning 4. 3-1 Cats and a dandy. And you guys are just watching your TV buffer at home, and I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do. I'm sitting up here. I have good internet connection. I'm connected. I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know. Sorry. CPU is good. It's at 3%. I got great internet connection. I don't know. See, right here, we're good. 2%. Everything's fine. Just
Yep.
bad connection to YouTube. I don't know.
If this happens on Monday or Tuesday, Mike and I are going to the golf course.
There
All right.
you go.
Just so you know.
Playing Friday.
You are?
Yeah.
At River Falls?
Yeah.
Have you played there yet?
I have not.
Ooh, that'll be awesome.
I'm getting my clubs re-gripped right now. So
Ooh. What grips did you go with?
I went with the white Golf Pride, just the regular rubbers. I got a new set of wedges. I just introduced a new 3-wood to the bag.
Wow.
I'm going with a new putter.
You're going to be you're Rory Lake.
Well, we'll just see.
Rivard singled and scored his first time up. He's down in the count 1-2. Here's the pitch to Brooksy. Ground ball to short.
Ooh.
He gathers it, bobbles, and everybody's going to be safe. E6, and Brooksy Rivard is on. And now we go to Auden Pankinen.
Coming up to the plate is center fielder number 20, Auden Pankinen.
Who's one? The pitcher?
1 is pitcher.
2 is catcher?
2 is catcher. 3 is first. 4 second. 5 third.
Yep.
6 is shortstop.
Okay. 7 is left.
Yep, and you're around the horn you go. The pitch. That's high and away.
Should we hit it, buddy? Got to get supper started sometime.
I ordered my new driver yesterday.
What'd you get?
I just got a Callaway. So
Smoke?
Yep.
My golf partner just got that last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
My first 13 drivers didn't do it, but this one's good.
Away. Away, 2-0.
Yeah, Big Ed's like, am I going to hit it further? I said, no. Just
Two
more
balls, 2 balls, no strikes. There's nobody out. Runner at first here in the 4th. 3-1 Cats looking to tack on here. High and away. Now it's 3-0 on Auden Pankinen. Auden doubled and scored his last time up. Looking to work his way on here. He's up 3-0 on the count.
27 years of teaching. I've never had a student named Auden.
He walked him.
All right. Runners are good in this game, right?
That'd be a good thing. So runners at first and second now here in the 4th for the Cats after the free pass. Now we go to Landon McQuaid. Landon with a bases clearing triple, his first at bat today.
Well, take another one.
Mm-hmm.
How about now? How about right now?
Kevin, it looks like the feed's working better. Oh, sorry.
It's in and out. It's kind of on, but it's kind of not.
Mm-hmm.
It says status. It says stream status poor.
Yep.
Protractor, right side, and foul.
Did they paint the top of the dugouts? Is that what they did? Seal them up?
Sealed them. They sealed them. There's some cracks in those, and they sealed them. And they don't have the carpet rolled out there today, though.
Don't
Usually
need
they
it.
got the carpet. You got you don't want any chafing on your elbows.
Well, you don't have it anymore with the sealing.
No, but you can, it's just for
Sealant.
comfort. You can lean.
And tradition.
The 1-strike pitch to McQuaid. Here it comes. Shows bunt. It's down, and it's a beauty.
Ooh.
Going to have to go 1, and Landon McQuaid
Well done.
with a sacrifice bunt. Really nice job, Landon McQuaid. I'm just going to give him a sacrifice on that. Goes 1-3 on the putout, pitcher to first. And McQuaid is he's out, but he advances the runners to second and third. Now you have second and third and less than 2 outs. Now we go to designated hitter Colton Maves.
Ooh.
Come on, we need your eyes.
I got to come Tuesday, too?
Isn't it Monday and Tuesday?
Sure, I'll do it all.
9-1. Flowing up, fouling out of play. Now 0-2. I tell you what, Ethan Jeffers doing a nice job today.
He's doing a real good job. 56 pitches. Everything that he's been throwing has been really close, so he hasn't been missing by much.
Oh, the strike 3 they said there, a little check swing. They said you went around. He didn't. He was there, so
Fooled him.
Garrett goes down looking. There's one down, and we go to Gavin Thompson.
For Gavin Thompson.
So Gavin Thompson is in now. Hard hit towards short. Gathered onto first. Got him by 2 steps. Not well hit ball by Gavin Thompson, but really well played out there to short by Chase Rudolph. Ground ball to short. 2 down. Now we go back to the top of the order to Brady Smith. 2 quick outs. Hey, how's your whiteboard looking?
It's tough right now. We've got a few candidates up there.
Fly ball to left.
Quentin.
Got it. Quentin Anderson out there in left field. Nice job, Quentin. Fields that near the foul line, and Quentin Anderson runs that down. And, boy, they're going quick game, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think he had 4 pitches, maybe 5 pitches that inning. Well done.
Fly ball. To left, and that'll do it.
A strikeout, a little hit, a nice strong hit, but a little hit to short, and then a fly ball to the left. 1, 2, 3.
That'll do it. They get no runs on no hits, no errors, and none left. 4.5 in the book. Still 3-1 Cats.
I can't meow like Mike and Rob. They're really good at it.
Hey, we seem to be streaming again.
Awesome.
But I got this bad message over here. So there's another thing that when you set the game up in YouTube, you have got to give it a separate stream key.
Mm-hmm.
They may have forgotten to do that too.
Mm. We're going to have a talk with those boys.
I have to look into it.
Did they, was that Friday that was happening?
Yes.
Would they have had a game on?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I wasn't getting the same message. It was
Oh,
a
okay.
different message.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it might have had something to do with it.
So I think we're caught up, though. I think the stream is rolling, so
Awesome.
we're good. We're good now for right this second. So how about that?
That's all that matters.
All right, so thanks for putting up with it. The little internet issues is coming and going. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. We're going back to the top of the order. Usgard, Rudolph, and Dumond.
The 5th inning for the Wildcats is the top of the order. The second baseman, number 7, Cal Usgard.
Everything looks like it's live on my end again.
Yeah, I think we're.
Great job.
I don't know. I didn't do anything different. So, John Fry says still live. Swings through that. I'm going to send John Fry a message. You call this next pitch. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, boy. A lot of stress.
It's stressful. So, yeah, John Friday sent you a message that I'm seeing here. I'm guessing what happened, John, and you can maybe chime in. This is my friend from Evansville. He's always trying to help me MacGyver this stuff. The 1-1 pitch. Let's get to this first. I'm thinking that somebody else forgot to put a separate stream key on. That's why it's giving me this more than one ingestion is using the primary URL thing. I don't know. I've never seen it. Your feedback would be helpful. Kit Lutke's on. He says, let's go Wildcats.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great game. The 2-1 pitch. Deuceguard flips that one foul on a play. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Cats. The pitch. Hits pretty well into right. Right fielder headed towards the.
Ooh.
Look out. He had that same thing where you run over the.
Yep.
You run into the bullpen area. You run over those little hills, and your legs get short in a big hurry. We saw some crashes out there already, haven't we?
We have, and he was booking it.
And he was looking up. That's a dangerous combination. Stick at 2-2 now to Cal Usgard. 2 ground outs today for Cal. Got him swinging, drop 3rd strike. Got to go to 1.
Nope.
That's going to get away. And everybody's going to be safe. Ball goes into right field. So the catcher threw it short to the first baseman. And a swinging 3rd strike for Usgard. But he's going to be an E2 on that. And he's on.
Batting now is shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
He was a little bit too casual about that, wasn't he?
Let's say Alligator armed it a little bit and threw it short. Now we go to Cal Usgard.
I've got Chase Rudolph up
Excuse
right
me,
now.
Chase Rudolph.
Yep. It was a nice hustle by Cal Usgard down the line. Good heads-up play.
1 ball, no strikes. Hammered to short. To second for 1. On to first. They're only going to get the 1. And Rudolph will reach via a fielder's choice. Nice job out there by shortstop Brady Smith. Flips it to his second baseman. They get the lead out.
Number 25, Cal Dumont.
And Chase Rudolph gets to 1 on a fielder's choice. Now we go to Cal Dumont.
It was sharply hit.
High. Ball 1. 3 spot in the order. Cal Dumont looking for his first hit today. How about right now with a runner at first base? It's a pretty safe lead out there by Rudolph.
Mm-hmm. Took about 16 miles an hour off of that one. Just missed.
Four-step lead, a little twitchy. That one's there. Nice fastball to knees. Now 2-1 on Cal Dumont. Brooks Rivard waits on deck.
Come on, Cal.
1 in the bucket, runner at first. Cal Dumont. The pitch. Now 2-2 at the knees. It's right there. That's a weird movement. It's almost a balkish, but it's consistent, so I think he can get away with it. That's away. Now 3-2.
It is incredibly consistent, but it is, man, it's close, isn't it, as
Real
far
close.
as being a balk?
Real close.
And any type of leg movement like that, just kind of weird and interesting to see, but he's so consistent with it.
That, yeah. Runner goes. The pitch swings. Now we got a steal situation and safe at second. So it's a stolen base and a strikeout by Dumont. So there's 2 down now. Now we go to Brooks Rivard.
Third baseman, number 22, Brooks Rivard.
Hey, now it says stream excellent, so everything is cleared up.
Awesome.
I have no idea. We just rode out the storm. Took a little longer.
Same kind of storm, though.
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
Ooh.
Runner at second. Hey, there's one out there for you, Brooksy. Rivard's got a hit today. He's one for 2. Reached on an error last time. Singled and scored in the second. I got my mojo back now.
Yeah, I can tell. That's good. I'm glad. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Big juncture in the game here. And there's one for Brooksy. See if you can get him in. The 1-0 pitch. Softly hit. Right side and foul.
A bounce off of Brooksy.
It must have just bounced foul. I don't know if it went off him or
Looks
just
like
went
he
out in
was
front of the
kinda-
plate. A little gimped
Yeah,
out.
looks like he needed a little bit of extra time.
Yeah, a little bit of hitch and a giddy up there.
Those are some big tree trunks to go off of.
Oh, some ham hocks.
I'm all right. Atkinson's doing a good job behind the plate. He had a nice block on that last one. Rudolph would have went to third had he not done that.
Time has now been called. Yeah, John said, hey, maybe 2 streams going in the same place. And I'm like, yeah, I think that might be it. We'll see. The 1-1 pitch to Brooksy. Here it comes. Fouled back up over the screen, and now it's 1-2. I know it's softball, John. They scheduled late today, and then maybe they were hurried and forgot to put their stream key in. That may be the situation, but since then, everything's calmed down here and looks good. So. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. That's hit through the left side. That gets past the left fielder. Run scores. Now here comes Brooksy digging into third. He'll stand it up, and that's going to be a single and an error and a run scored. A little Hakamachi over there. A little. So Brooks Rivard with a single, then it's going to be an E7 and a run. That's a big run right there.
It is a big run. Then another 2-out hit by Brooks Rivard. That's awesome.
Probably not going to get the ribby on that because the error, or maybe he might get the ribby because there was runners on second.
Yeah.
We'll give him the ribby, but to get to third, there was an error.
I would agree with that, but I would think he would get the ribby.
So I think that we'll talk about it between innings, but I think I do have know what went on. Since he said softball was streaming, but now they're not.
Oh.
So when they went off the air,
so when you went,
then we went solid. Because because they didn't put a separate stream key in on their broadcast, or overriding ours. There were two going at one time. That's what happened.
Ooh.
That's what I'm going to guess happened. That's inside, no pun intended, baseball broadcasting verite jargon, but
it's so inside. I don't even know what the heck they're talking about.
3 balls and no strikes now on Auden Pankinen. Pankinen doubled and scored in the second away. And he walks for the second time today. So Pankinen walks twice.
Batting now, right fielder number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Now we go to Landon McQuaid. Landon's got a triple and a sacrifice bunt. How's your whiteboard looking?
I've got a few people on it right now.
Yeah. John says, telling everybody how the sausage is made. Exactly right. So, John, I think Greg Peters is over there. You might want to tell him to put in a separate stream key for softball. He probably doesn't even know he's not streaming, John. The pitch. Protractor hit down the right field line and foul. Duct tape and baling twine. Baling, that's exactly how we piece this thing together. 0-1, 2 in the bucket. There's a run in here, a big one here in inning 5. Softly hit out in front of the plate. That's going to be a tough play. Gathered, goes to one, and just got him at first base. Nice job out there by Brasina to hop off the mound to get Landon McQuaid on a little softly hit ball out in front of the plate, and they get him 1-3 by half a step. That'll do it, but the Wildcats do play another run.
The Wildcats scored 1 run from 1 hit,
One-
2 errors and 2 left.
One run on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left. 5 in the books now. It's 4-1 Cats. So we got some housekeeping to do here now that I got my act back together. So right here, Sandlot Samurai of the game. I don't know how your whiteboard is coalescing. I got Ethan Jeffers on there right now.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got a nice game going. I mean,
definitely up there.
You got Landon McQuaid with a triple, right?
Yep. Rooksy's been having a good game.
Brooks is having another good game. He's already won it this year, but put him on the whiteboard. So we're working on the Sandlot Samurai of the game. Ethan Jeffers, he's back on the bump. No, is it a new pitcher? It's still
nope, it's
Ethan,
still him.
Still Ethan. Ethan Jeffers out there. Yep.
How many pitches do you have for Jeffers? 59. Atta boy, good job, me too.
I like when my numbers match Steve's. It's like it's a highlight of my day.
I want to thank Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives Real Estate. 612-703-3944. I also want to make sure we thank First National Bank of River Falls. They're our primary sponsor of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. You've tuned into a dandy today, folks. Big Rivers Conference Baseball, the pitch. That 12-6 yacker drops right in there. It's 0-1. 2 spot in the order. Landon Atkinson reached on a fielder's choice and lined out today. Now it's 1-1 on that hopper. High chopper, left side. Brooksy Rivard grabs it onto one and got him by 2 steps. Nice job, Brooks Rivard fielding her position over at third base. Soft grounder to third, 1 out. Now we go to Cole Proberg.
Did Brooks play at all last year? Baseball?
I know he had the injury.
Yeah, so I don't know if I didn't remember seeing him in any of the broadcasts I watched.
He had the injury. That's 12-6. That's filthy.
It is.
We're in the 6th.
I think he's getting filthier.
Just 63 pitches. He's got complete game written on him, doesn't he? If he keeps this up. That's also a backyard whiffler that comes in there. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nice outing here by Ethan Jeffers, the junior. Has what he likes, and here it comes. Tries to go breaking ball again, misses there. Now the 1-2. Chopper, left side again. Brooksy there, and that's past him. How did that get past him? That's a base hit.
I think he lifted his glove up. I think it just went up, didn't touch it.
And they're going to give it a base hit.
Yep.
Base hit by Perlberg. Just gets past Brooksy at third base. Thought he might have a play. Maybe took kind of a funny hop, Bill.
I think it did because it could just
laid down on him, or
but
it hopped higher than he thought. Just hopped up on him. That's a weird play in this game, like which kind of looked like kind of a routine ball on this carpet, and it kind of hit a seam or something and hopped up on him and then on into left field. That's why you score that a hit, because it was just kind of a weird hop. Check the runner. Back in safely. That's a nice looking fastball there. It's now 1-1. We're at the 4 spot in the order. Lucas Logslet. He's grounded out twice. He's 0 for 2. High chopper towards second. Tag the runner. Go to 1. Got him in the inning double play. Oh, what a play. Really nice job out there by second baseman Cal Uskar. High fives all the way in the dugout. You take Perlberg running by, and then you get Logsled over there at first base, and that goes 4-3 on the double play. Wow, that's a big inning double play right there. And that's pitcher's best friend, huh? Just with 60 pitches, and wow, he's going to get to the 7th, I think, Bill.
I've got Jeffers at 68. I'd already switched it over. So
all right,
68
yep. for Jeffers.
But still.
Yeah, you're going to probably going to get to the 7th there. No activity in the Wildcat bullpen. So they get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and none left. 5.5 in the books now. It's your Wildcats 4, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals 1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. And I want to thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Locally rooted and proudly running for 120 years, the First National Bank of River Falls consistently supports the community through donations and volunteer initiatives. First National Bank of River Falls, serving up big bank services with a small-town charm.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Wildcats, designated hitter number 3, Colton Mills.
Maves is in. Flowing up. Right side. Right fielder is going to call in short right field. And Colton Maves goes down on a fly out to right. One pitch, one out.
Batting now, catcher number 24, Lane Amadon.
Now we go to Lane Amadon.
Sam Brasina's pitched a nice game, too. He's got 61 pitches here. I'm sorry? Yep. He came in for relief in the third.
One down. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Wildcats up 4-1 in Big Rivers Conference action. Lane Amadon in here against Sam Brasina. Whew, that's called a strike. Now it's 1-1. Shade now creeping up just over home plate.
Mm-hmm.
Two balls and one strike. Fouled back. The 2-2. Gassed him up, threw it past him. He's got a real little piece of that. And then down goes Amadon on the swinging third strike. Two down. Now we go to Quentin Anderson. Nope, we got a pinch hitter. Number 14.
Riley
Usgard. Riley Usgard in for Quentin Anderson. So Usgard's in. Two in the bucket, and he's going to get a shot here. Boy, I tell you what, Sam Brasina, pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. His velo's been up there.
And he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Real impressive.
Ooh.
Yeah, this kid's got a bright future ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
0-2 now on Riley Usgard. The 0-2, here it comes. Got him. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night on Riley Usgard there. Boy, this game's like a hot knife through butter.
Mm-hmm.
3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're going to the top of the 7th. It's 4-1 Cats, and it's going to be up to Ethan Jeffers to see if he can close the deal here. And he's at the top of my whiteboard for Sandlot Samurai of the game.
Can't argue with that.
Right there.
It's fun to watch him pitch. I can see why he's the Tuesday starter, because very consistent. His velo has been up in that, that low to mid 80s consistently. Hasn't fallen down there, but he's done a great job with some off-speed pitches. And
hasn't he?
Keeping it around the strike zone and keeping it down. Really impressive.
I want to thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Kevin Westhouse, Bill Jensen. Thanks for the mid-innings little internet snafu. Worked our way through that and somehow just worked itself out. So glad you're here. Good Big Rivers Conference baseball game. These two teams split last year, both one-run games. And I think Chippewa Falls is going to have something to say about this game here in the 7th as well. If you're looking ahead to the Chippewa Falls Cardinals top of the 7th, 5, 6, and 7 due up. Hegman, Boisvert, and Sam Brasina.
Left fielder number 10, Brayton Heck, correction.
Oh,
The pinch hitter, number 8, Jackson Martin.
Jackson Martin pinch hitting. So a change on the bingo card. Jackson Martin. pinch hitting for Hagman. Here we go. Shake and bake. Somebody kicked the bat rack over there for Chippewa Falls, huh? 1 ball and no strikes. Fouled straight back to the netting. Now we're at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 71 pitches now for Ethan Jeffers. Has pitched a dandy today. Tries to break one off up top, and Jackson Martin gets a piece, and Jeffers works ahead 1-2. Fun game. Well pitched.
Very.
Oh, that yakker's filthy, and Landon Amadon just can't quite hang on. Gets a little piece. It was in and out of the mid of Amadon, and we'll stick at 1-2. Defense playing straight away. The 1-2. Yacker again fouled away. Boy, he's really the breaking ball is his pitch today, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and he's just changing up that speed so much. So he's been coming in with the fastball and then that breaker. It's really impressive. Dang.
Gets a piece there. Where did he follow that off of, Bill?
It looked like it went off the catcher's mask.
That was rattling around in there. I thought it maybe hit the batter after he's nipped that.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw it.
Yeah, it went off the catcher's mask.
No, he hit himself somewhere.
Yeah, he
did?
the bat hit him in the brim of the cap. Like, I think the ball fouled off the catcher, and then the batter's bat hit him in the head. It was a weird deal. A lot of stuff going on there. Stick at 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. Now you got to throw him out. Throw to first. Step and throw.
Good job.
And they'll get him down there as the camera finally reaches there. But you have to trust me. Nice throw down there by Lane Amadon to get Martin on a swinging third strike. Then it's 2-3 put out. 1 down. We go to number 7, Isaiah Henricks. Isaiah Henricks is in. This is where your bingo card just goes all to heck. Isaiah Henricks in with 1 out. Head coach Mitch Steinmetz emptying the bench, looking for some magic in there. Never know, right? See if he can dial it up. The 1 ball pitch. That one's there at the knees. It's 1-1. It's a rare fastball off the arm of Jeffers. He's probably 3/4 breaking balls and 25% fastballs today, Bill. What do you think?
You had to be really close.
Yeah, the pitch. Another fastball. Tries to throw it past him. Good velocity on that. Probably about 80.
I got him at 82.
Okay, there you go.
So you're.
It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a yacker. Ooh, where's that? He thought he had him. Jeffers says, ooh, that like that. Maybe just high. He walks off the back of the mound. He'll reset himself. That's been his pitch today, hasn't it?
Absolutely. And he trusts it.
Strike 3 looking, and everybody in the house knew it. And you know what that is there? It just crossed him up, right? He's guessing fast, guessing breaking ball, and he just threw an absolute aspirin at the knees past him, and there's now 2 down.
So it went from a 66-mile-an-hour curveball to an 83-mile-an-hour fastball. That's hard to. We have 13 in Chase Frederick. Is that 13? Or is it 18? Oh, it is? Okay, I'm sorry.
Is Brasina. Flown up softly.
Nope.
Third baseman Brooks Rivard's got it.
Good job, Brooksy.
And that's going to do it. Shake a hand, huh? Shake a hand.
And that's our ball game.
4-1. It's 81 pitches.
The next action is on Thursday in Chippewa Falls to play these same Cardinals.
Was that run earned?
I'm not sure.
We're here next week when we return home on Monday. Thank you all for coming. Please drive home safely.
Okay, all you got to do here is hit the interview
Sounds good.
thing, and it should take you down there. And I got you set up. If you want to Zoom, you just use the Zoom knob there. I'm going to go downstairs. Hey, I got to get this squared up too. Hold on. Our Sandlot Samurai of the game is going to be Ethan Jeffers today. 81 pitches, gave up just 3 hits. I'm going to go down the field and have a word with Ethan. See you field side. Yeah, just click on that shot.
Sounds good. Oh, whew. Okay, thanks. Kevin's on his way down to the field to talk to Ethan Jeffers. I'm sorry?
Only 82 pitches for the whole game.
I think I meant 881, so that's what he's going to say. Don't correct him over. Was unearned? Was it? Okay, cool. So we had 82 pitches for the whole game. Cardinals got 1 run, but it was unearned. Impressive outing. He used his pitches really, really well. Even when he missed, he just missed by a little.
How about some Ethan Jeffers for today's Sandlot Samurai of the game? Come on over, Ethan. Here, you stand here. I'm going to put this the hakamaki on you.
There we go. Good job, Kev.
I tell you what, Ethan Jeffers, 81 pitches, give up 3 hits. You get the Big Rivers Conference victory today against a very good Chippewa Falls team. Talk to us about how your arm felt today.
My arm felt pretty good. I felt pretty alive, and I was ready to pitch today.
It seemed like you were about 3/4 breaking balls today. That may be a little different than usual, or is that kind of your approach?
No, that's usually how I attack hitters. My go-to pitch is my changeup, and I'm very confident in it. So I felt confident today.
Yeah, I noticed that too. So on your breaking balls, you have the changeup, you got the 12-6 breaker, and the little slide piece. Then you mix in the old number 1 every once in a while.
Yeah. I try to start off with a 12-6 and try to make them look up, and then if they take it, I'm going up with a fastball.
Ethan, how about your defense behind you today?
Oh, they were great. I'm always trying to trust my defense, and I don't have a doubt in them ever, so they were great.
Well, it was a pleasure watching you today. It was a great outing, just 81 pitches, 3 hits, a Big Rivers Conference victory, and today's Sandlot Samurai of the game. Congratulations, Ethan Jeffers. Real nice job. Real nice job. Hey, let's take this right back upstairs to Billy Johnson.
Awesome. Nice job, Kev. Thank you very much. Good job, Ethan Jeffers, and good job, River Falls Wildcats. That was a great game. Our final score is 4-1. Cardinals had 3 hits with 3 errors. Wildcats had 4 hits with 2 errors. A great way to start the Big Rivers Conference play. Let me see if I can get this back without screwing anything up. This is not my strength. But Kev's on his way back up, and he'll be able to see you later. Kev will be able to wrap this up for you, put a big red bow on it. But a great game. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon from River Falls.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. He's calmer cooler than the other side of a pillow. The kid was He was butter.
I could learn how to pitch from him. He knew exactly what he was doing.
He's got a method to his madness, doesn't he?
He sure does. A smart, bright kid.
Smart, bright kid is right. Hey, I want to thank Patax Family Market since 1912 for sponsoring the Sandlot Samurai of the game. Thank you, Patax. Tell you what, why don't we put a big red bow around this thing today, huh?
Sounds good.
Nice victory, Big Rivers Conference Wildcats. Now 4-0 on the season, Bill. 1-0 in Big Rivers Conference action. They'll head down to Chippewa Falls on Thursday, and weather permitting, they'll get a game in down there. Game time was 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Wow.
Not bad. Crisp, huh?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's less than that because it's only 6 o'clock. It was only an hour and 40 minutes.
Wow.
How about that? Hour and 40 minutes. So my bad. 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's really quick. On behalf of my great color commentator, Billy Jensen, Ryan Bishop, and his Wildcat squad, I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until next time, good night, everyone.